This is an assembly video of the BALI barrel-shaped fire pit, and my little puppy here is very excited to help me out. And by help, I mean be right where I need her to be at all times, right, puppy? And biting my hand. So step one is to find this unit here, which I've laid everything out so it's easy to find, or hopefully easy to find. So this is the unit with all your gas controls right here. So the first step is to take number D. Everything is nicely labeled. Focus. That says a D. There we go. That's a D on there. By the way, I might be speeding up parts of the video so you don't have to watch the entire thing depending on how long this takes. Because if it takes an hour, I'm not going to make you watch an hour. I'm going to speed it up so we can get this thing in, I don't know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe 4 if I speed it up quick enough. So let's try to get her done. All right, so the first tip is if you look at this part of this D and you see those screw holes there, the one that has no screw hole will be facing the outside. So that way we know which way this thing faces. All right, so the next step is to screw on the rest of the legs, and the tip that they give you is, again, these screw holes, there's one side that doesn't have it, and these will go on the outside. All right, so we're going to take G and see how I have the wide end to my left, and we're going to take F on the right-hand side with the orientation of this flaring out to the right. And we're going to use the same screws we've been using, the AA, the thicker ones, to screw that right in. Okay, I figured out something majorly important. I was putting this on the outside and then trying to screw it in to this, but this doesn't have any grip, so it doesn't hold. So what I need to do is screw it from the inside through here into this. Then it'll hold. That makes way more sense. Hopefully I just saved you from making the same mistake. All right, I just made another mistake, and here's another thing not to do. When this knob is facing you, you want to flip this around, so F goes on my right, flip it around so when the screws line up, the long side is away from you. I had it flipped around the other way, and now I got to do it all over again. Okay, I'm back with another mistake I made. So this is driving me nuts. From the directions, you cannot see what you're supposed to do, so I have to figure it out. This is not facing the right way. It needs to be this way. So that way, this can fall on the inside and the inside of these legs. Now see, this one is going on the outside. Those need to be flipped around too. So I don't see how the directions would explain that to you because you can't tell what the drawings are of. So I just wish that I had the video that you're watching now so that I could have avoided all these mistakes. All right, so that is done. And what's weird about this is there are two holes. So you got to decide which one you're going to use. I use the one closest to this so that the one on the top doesn't have a screw in it at all. And I don't know why they would have two holes. I guess just to make you try to guess which one to use, because from the photo you cannot tell which one they're using. All right, here's a quick tip that they should have told you is do not tighten these all the way down because then these bottom ones will not fit. So screw them in, but keep some slack so this thing is still mobile. Otherwise, it's impossible to get those to line up. Now we got to feed this hose through this little loop on the pole that has the magnet.